Hello, everybody. This is Bob Anderson, and today is March 27th, 2025. Quick update. Last week I ended, wham, man, I ended solid. Man, I'm so proud of myself. I ended the week at $1,950. I think I had a 900 and some dollar day with one trade in the NQ on Friday. And then so my week ended up solid. This week has been a little bit choppy. My system crashed on Tuesday, I believe it was. It was a power surge that I had in my house. It shut the thing off, then turn it back on, and anyways, long story short, and Ninja got corrupt. Ninja got corrupted. I had to remove it, reinstall it, spend 3 hours getting it all working with my chart settings and all that stuff. And I was down $75 at that time, and I just left it that way. This week I'm up about $500, a little over $500. I have been in some good trades, and I've been shaken out of them over and over again. I'm going to kind of go over that today, okay? Because I'm a little bit struggling right now in getting into some trades and having them do what it is I'm looking for them to do. I'm struggling a little, but I'm at least still profitable. I'm up $500. So I had a $400 day. I had like a $70 day. I had a minus $70 day, and I have today, which is, oh well, I am up more than $500. Today's like 290, 300, something like that. Anyways, so I'm going to go over, but okay, so quick story. Back in like 2010, 11, 12, whatever it was, it's a part of it's a phase of my life that I don't want to relive. Okay. I lost my business. I had a very successful, highly respected business. I can't even begin to tell you how highly respected I was. Respected business that I ended up losing, and so I was trying to figure out how I was going to pay my bills. And in those days, I was, on the internet reading all these trading websites and all these trading gurus, and I can't, and so I could tell stories about this, but the one story I'm going to talk about today is these older gentlemen. I don't even remember the name of their website. I don't remember any of this right now, but what I remember is they had this service where they would text you trade positions. They'd text you at like 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at night, 9 p.m., 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they would have like 5 or 6 instruments, okay? And not every day did an instrument have a setup, but there would usually be 2, 3, or 4, whatever. And so how it would go is like this. So let's just say gold is at $3,080. They'd send out in the text, set a buy at $3,060. So you were supposed to blindly put a buy order there and go to bed. This is all true here. You're supposed to blindly put a buy order there and go to bed. And it would have a setting for, stop loss and profit and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So you didn't just put a blind order on the chart. But anyways, of course, your internet can't be screwing up and all that kind of stuff. And you were supposed to go to bed and wake up the next morning and, count all your money you made. Anyways, long story short, I couldn't figure out, I'm going, how do you blindly have this price in the middle of nowhere? So I started by accident one day. I was going through all the indicators on Ninja, just trying to see, hey, what is this? What is that? What is this oscillator? What is this? You know, you guys, any of you guys who have Ninja, you know, you can go in there. There's an indicator for an indicator of the indicators. But in the process, by mistake, I just happened to look and see that number sounds familiar. And again, I'm very good with numbers. I'm very good with patterns. I remember things. I can't remember people's names, but I can remember numbers. And I remember sitting there looking at this number on my chart. I'm going, that number looks familiar. And I go back to these guys' service and I noticed, oh, that's the number right there, 3,036. That's the number that they said to buy gold at. That line on that chart was the overnight open. So these guys were selling a service that the indicator's right on your damn computer. Okay? And the only thing that would stop them from like giving you a buy order or a sell order after the market had been open, you know, for over an hour, for multiple hours, you know, because it opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, 9 or 10 is when they're telling you this. The only time they didn't give you an order is if the thing opened and it just stayed in a real tight range. But if it blew up, for example, then they'd give you the buy order at the overnight open. If it blew down, they'd give you the sell order at the overnight open. Okay? And that's where I learned the overnight open. Long story for a short conclusion. And I sit here and I tell you about it for free. Okay? Because it's a setting on your goddamn charts. All right? Anyways, so on top of that, I want to specifically talk about the prior day close, overnight open, prior day high, and prior day low. And I want to take all the averages off my chart, all the moving averages. And I want to show these to you, and I want to explain to you the simplicity of what it is that you could be doing to make money. I mean, it's the one and only trade I took in the market today was an RTY crossover retest of the prior day close. And again, the big green candle. The big green candle came right after. Bing, bing, done. Okay? I'm going to show you these and I'm going to show them to you for a couple days. And I want to just have you recognize this. And then I want to talk, one thing I want to talk about too is, for example, in gold. Okay? Today's Thursday. Gold is way up. Okay? So all the lines are way down below. Okay? So ignore it. Now you can ignore it if you're going to just trade these lines. You can just ignore it. Okay? And focus on the markets where the lines are in play. Because we're still in consolidation. In a consolidating market. Where the lines are still in play. I'm going to show you some movements in the RTY in the last few days that are going to blow your mind. If you're even paying attention. Okay? So let's get to that. This could be your whole trading journey right here in this video. Hold on. Okay. So this is the RTY. All right. And so what I want to show on this chart, for example, is like, here's the market opening. Okay. Let's go over here and look. Here's the current day high. Okay. But here's the prior day high. All right. Here's the overnight open, which also happens to match to the tick the prior day close. Okay. So that's actually a beneficial thing because that's not the case today. Okay. Especially in the NQ, is the gap between the prior day close and the prior day open was pretty significant. I'll show you that in a minute, which kind of makes trading a little bit hard in that respect. Okay, so here we go. Market opens at 9:30, right? So and again, I'm just showing you things. Then we're going to get to what's tradable. Okay. Price crosses over and sits on top of the overnight open. And then bam, straight to the prior day high. The prior day high gets eclipsed by one tick, and then straight back down to the overnight open. Okay, overnight open bounces around, crosses. This is the key, in my opinion. Crosses, sits on top, crosses, sits on the bottom. Can anybody see where you would have liked to have a sell order? At 948, 949? Does anybody see that? I'm just asking if you see it, because I see it. Clear as the nose on my face. Remember this right here. Remember this. Remember this right here. Okay? Just remember this for later in the video. Okay? So, you had your crossover. Now, you had a rejection here. You could, I mean, if you know, not, again, this is pretty early, but I'm trying to show you. And then you had a crossover with a space. Then a pullback. Again, pullback doesn't have to be smooth in this case, but the smoothness of it is nice. But you had a crossover and space. Crossover and space. Sit on it, boom, gone. Crossover and space. Sit on it, boom, gone. Okay? And then you just had nothing. There's the rest of your day. Okay? So, let's go to today. Was it today I want to go to? Wait, let me see here. Yeah, it may have been today. Let's go to today. Yeah, today. Okay? Here's today. 9:30. Here's 9:30 right here. Okay? By the way, crossover, retest, gone. But I'm just showing you the coincidence. 9:30. Market goes blam, straight through the prior day low, overnight open, straight down, runs up, crosses over, sits on top. Where does Bob get in? Bam, bam, done. All right, now, here's the thing. And this is, again, stuff Bob Anderson has to work on. Okay, stuff Bob Anderson has to work on. Where did it rotate to? Yeah, exactly. Right back to this spot. Now, let's talk about what happened after. Then you had a push down, okay, which is potentially a tradable event, but you had a push down, then you crossed back over, sat on top, boom. Now, let's just for conversational purposes, there's the high of the day. This is the this is the prior day close. Remember I said there was a gap? Look at the gap here. Here's the prior day close. Here's the overnight open. Does anybody see? I mean, look at the gap. That gap is huge, considering just a couple days ago they were sitting on top of each other. Okay? But anyways, why is the RTY tradable today and gold isn't? Because we're in the lines. If you're trading the lines, okay? Crossover, retest, this is the absolute perfect place to take another trade. And my guess is that it would go back to the high, but I don't know. Let's see if it does. Look at this. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. I don't know. I don't know. Does it go? I don't know. Let's see. It might be stuck in that meander mode like it was earlier. Wow. So I didn't know this because I was getting this video started, and you'll see this is live. This is live right here. Okay. So again, crossover of your line, space, retest. It actually tested two lines at the same time. And then when this candle right here closed, which was the top of the prior day low, I had my order in here. I actually got a very nice fill, to be honest with you. I didn't get a slippage. I actually got a tick down. That's good. Anyways, so that's the point of showing you that. And then again, notice you didn't have any breakdown here. See that? There was no breakdown from here back down. And you're coming from, from a point that's not from here to here. I got to feel what's comfortable. What I feel more comfortable with is exactly this scenario right here. You crossed over, you came back, and you sat on top of your line, and then there you go. Okay. Just to give you an idea, from here, which is 90.2, back to here is 92.9. So that's what, 27 ticks just back to here, to your Donchian, if you were worried about. Now again, the Donchian doesn't matter, because notice the Donchian wasn't in play here. We crossed over, sat on top, boom. The Donchian doesn't matter. Okay, what you're looking for is and see the size of the candles from when I got in? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that reaction. Pretty good reaction. 2 candles in a row. Follow yourself to the top, and there you are. Anyways, I'm going to pull some NQ charts up here in a second and show you some of this on there also. But I just think if you're skittish on understanding what it is that you're doing with the moving averages, and the Donchian channel's kind of confusing you and whatnot, I mean, I don't know how I can find you an easier way than something like this. That'll make you money. Something like this. That'll make you money. You got to look for that. You got to look for price to clear the zone, the resistance zone, or in this case, the support zone. All right. You got to look for it to resist it, come back, boom, and then down. Crossover, come back, boom, and then down, and then up. Crossover, come back, boom, gone. Okay. So let's do a couple reviews of the NQ doing the same thing yesterday. All right. I haven't even looked at it today, so I will look at it today too. But let's look at it yesterday. All right, and today. Hold on. Okay. Here's the NQ yesterday, which would have been Wednesday the 26th. Okay. God, look at this. I tell you, sometimes I want to cry. Look at that. Right into the 5-minute red line. Oh, let me get rid of that. Hold on here. I was supposed to get rid of these. Sorry. Hold on here. Let me try this. There we go. Now let me go back to yesterday. Sorry. I had the lines on there, the moving averages, and it was distracting me. Now you know why it turned right here. It was distracting me. Anyways, so again, let's look here. Here's the current day open. Okay. Here's the prior day open. All right. Prior day open, current day open. All right. Now the NQ is a beast. I've talked about that, and I'm working to try to figure out myself personally how to trade the lines with the NQ, because the NQ is, really herky jerky. And I'm going to show you examples of that here in a minute. But so we ran straight through the prior day close. Okay. Created that space. This was after 10 o'clock. And then boom. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I'm assuming everybody can see that. See that little, I mean, it's like a brick wall. I mean, that's the way to describe it. It's like a brick wall. Slam down through, back into the brick wall, and then what happens when you hit a brick wall? You bounce off of it. Right back to the prior day close. I mean, prior day low. God, sorry, prior day low. We push right through it, just like here. Just like here. We create space, rotate back to it, back down. Yeah. Then do the same thing here. Create space. Now, granted, the space is small, but see the shelf that was created here. We came over it, sat on top of it. There's your long. Boom. Now, again, just because the NQ is a beast, they stuck their fingers down through here. I mean, it's brutal. Honestly, I took this trade right here. This one, I took this one yesterday. And when it went up, I put my stop at even and I got knocked out. I mean, you could see that. I mean, it's just, I have to put together my entry and stop thought process on the NQ with this, because the reactions are there. It's just, I can't, it's so, So let's look at it again. Now we're down through the other side. Let's see if we get a retest. Oh, this is starting to look like one, isn't it? Starting to look like one. Okay, there we are. We're through right here. See that? Let's see what happens. I don't remember. But now we're testing the bottom side of the prior day low. It's 11:30. Let's see if we get any reaction here. Let's see. Oh, is it going to go to the low again? Oh my God. Is it going to go to the low again? Is it going to go to the low again? Is it going to go to the low? I don't remember. Oh my God. It is. Is it? Is it? Fuck. Yes, it did. I didn't know that. I swear to God. I'm not making this up. I don't remember. I just remembered it was playing that red line, which was the prior day low yesterday in the morning. And that's exactly what it did. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how beautiful that is. That rotation, that roll up, and then boom, and then here's your chart. Now, just to give you an idea, if you take the break of the candle, so you're in at like, let's just say 80, 87, 86, 87. Let's say 86. What the hell? I'll make the number smaller. And then, so it's 286 minus 226. That's 60 points, 4 ticks, $5. That's $1,200. That's $1,200. So this rotation right here, From there to there, it's $1,200. There you go. Wow. Jesus. Unbelievable. Anyways, I personally am working on how to use this in the NQ better, but I have been successful at this thought process and trading mechanism with the RTY. It works in the NQ. It's pretty damn obvious. It works in the NQ. I mean, it's obvious. It's the herky jerkiness of the NQ and the way it can, for example, here, the way it can pause before it moves. It just gets me all nervous. I'm just being honest. Gets me all nervous. And then here it is, 11:30. Crossover, retest, boom. And it's very clear that was an intentional pivot. It's very clear. It's extremely clear. You can't make it any clearer than that. Anyways, that's the point of my video today. I wanted to show you these things. Again, the settings for all these charts, even my moving averages, are down below in this video description. And I hope that you can take something from this video and make yourself a profitable trader without having to spend thousands of dollars by somebody hoodwinking you on that trade right there by making it sound like it was just out of thin air. That's why I'm sitting here telling you what I see, okay, and what I'm using to see these things. If there's people out there, if there's trading mechanisms out there that can show trades that are consistent like this, and consistent like this, hey, great. But I'm going to guarantee you they're going to charge you to use it. Everybody have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.